Good. Good, and here we go. Howdy. Welcome to Sasquatchville and a bunch of pine trees trying to get bass boats through them. Where's this? What are we doing?
We're in Hochatown, man.
We're in Hochatown, home of Sasquatch and bass fishing. Oh, got it. There we go.
You're good. You're good.
You're good. You see this tire?
Yes, I can see both tires. You're fine. Just keep it at that angle and turn.
You're good.
Keep going. You're fine. You're fine.
Keep going.
I don't know, man.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Have we ever done a Googan week in Oklahoma?
Negative, sir.
This is the first time.
First ever.
This is first ever Googan Week Oklahoma, brought to you by me, John, Rackley, manager Matt, Bryant, and Wes. So we've got 6 guys here. Is that 6? Yeah, that's 6. And what are we doing? Are we going fishing or are we just staying at this beautiful house?
First, we have to fill up our livers with as much White Claws as we can legally drink, and then we're going fishing.
What's the legal limit?
We gotta find Sasquatch.
Until you're just.
This place is cool. This place is cool. What's the deal? Like, you get in Oklahoma and then you're like, why am I in this state? And then all of a sudden it just becomes beautiful.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. First thing I see when I cross the border is some guy shirtless riding a lawnmower in the middle of the road. I'm like, yep, we're in Oklahoma. This makes sense.
And then all your favorite type of places are here too.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's all these little family side ones.
696.
I think this will do. This is really nice.
Nice.
I mean, I know that we're very sophisticated.
Look at this. I got the Florida one.
Whoa! We got like the Wolf Grill out
You
here.
bought this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight cash.
Just checking. Hot tub is nice. Definitely gonna be partake.
In that after a few White Claws.
Yeah, this is nice. Matt was the one that organized this whole trip for us. Matt's originally from Oklahoma, so we're getting kind of a taste of what he grew up doing. Obviously not this bougie. This is really over the top, which is nice to do every now and then, especially during this quarantine, to kind of get a nice spot to fish. But we're going to do a lot of stuff. We're going to be doing lots of catch and cooks. We're going to be doing some fishing on the famous Broken Bow Lake. I've never fished here before. I think I've caught maybe a handful of Oklahoma bass, fish in general. There's myriad of species, walleye, smallmouth, spots. Just a lot to do. We've got a few days here to explore and learn what this place is truly all about. I'm pumped.
Hey, what can I serve you up? An old fashioned? Maybe some bitters and lime?
I think we should make Matt get in the hot tub and see if it burns his skin off.
Oh, good.
You should go smell that hot tub.
Is it stinky?
It's just,
Oh,
it's
chlorine.
It's chlorine.
Yeah.
Grab
New Balances? Are those New Balances?
So we've settled into our amazing cabin up here in the Oklahoma woods, and now it is time to check out the water. This is a big lake. This is a big national forest that we're at. Huge spot, lots of wilderness. I hear there's Sasquatches out here. There was a 14-pound bass caught out on this lake last year, almost set the new state record. So there are some big fish running around and lots of different species too. So we're just going to see like what is up in the shallows right now. Bass should be spawning. Other species should be up there in the shallows as well. How clear is the water? What's the temperature? We don't know any of that. So we're gonna go see, and hopefully we can get on some fish too.
You ready to conquer this lake? It's already conquered in my mind.
Oh yeah. We're gonna catch 'em. What's unique about this lake is it's based on a national forest. So there's really no homes out here, and you've got these big, beautiful pine trees, all this gorgeous, green woods around here, and the water is clear. It's it's kind of like a highland reservoir, and there's lots of different species in here. You got all of the bass species: smallmouth, spotted bass, largemouth. It's a really good crappie fishery. They even have walleye. This is one of the most southern lakes that you can actually catch walleye on a regular basis. So we're here to explore it all, and what I like about it the most, it's just gorgeous. You can kind of see in the water. There's lots of this flooded cover in the water right now. Like, you just get excited when you see stuff in the water like that you know bass are gravitating towards. I like target fishing for bass, and this is gonna be, I think, really good sight fishing, casting towards targets.
Have you seen all the fillets around here?
I told you.
So I just dumped Rackley in, and then walking back down here to the ramp, if you look over here, there's just, I mean, endless fillets and bass heads all over the place.
These conditions right now are just eerily similar to when I was here. It's almost the exact week, and we're here at the national park, and I actually slept on an island right over here that is flooded the same way as it was last year. And I'm just going on what I'm fishing on. Fishing on memories can be bad sometimes, but I'm going with it because the conditions are so similar. Water temperature, cover in the water. I'm even throwing the exact same thing right now. I'm not even sure if the lunker log was fully out yet when I was throwing it, but in my videos, if you go back and you watch, I'm catching like 90% of my fish on a lunker log. A lot of it wacky rigged with like 8 to 10 pound test lying on a spinning rig, just throwing up there, kind of working it off the bank, just like I'm doing right now. And a lot of the fish were sitting around these trees. They were just relating to fresh trees. Like it just rained that week. We're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight. So I'm hoping we get some bites here in this shallow stuff, and then we absolutely know this is a pattern you can run all over the lake. I remember doing that. It didn't really matter where you were. If you found a good creek arm that had some cover, you fish the little points and go to the very back, you're gonna get on some bass. Oh yeah. No. There we go. That's it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Knew there was gonna be one on there. Oh, that is a spotted bass. Skinny guy. Spotted bass, first fish of the trip. Skinny guy. Came off that tree though. We knew he was gonna be there. We're in the very back of a little pocket right now, and we're seeing tons of fish on beds, but I think they might be hard to get to bite. We need some sun where we can really see what they're doing, but first sign of life, spotted bass. You can kind of tell by the little stripes down here. Always feel for the tongue patch. He's got it, so certified spotted bass. Okay. Got her. Good. Good, and here we go. Here we go. This fish is fighting hard now. Hard. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, broken bow.
You got it?
There we go, finally. Man, we just got bit on a on that little lead-in bank again. So this time, the fish, I couldn't see the piece of cover it was on, just kind of a cruiser. But wacky rig got it done. So 2 fish on the lunker log, if I can land it. Perfectly hooked in the corner of the mouth. Wabam. There we go. This lake has got a lot of fish this size, like 15-inch bass, you'll see, so this isn't a bad one. But you almost never lose fish when you get them on a single little hook right there. You lose the bait a lot of times, it'll fly off, but you almost never lose the fish because there's no weight to throw it off. So really good bass. You know, we got to sniff this beautiful one. There it is. I'm like a dog on a hunt right now. Got the smell. Time to get another one. That's pretty fish before the front comes in. Nice. See ya.
Nice.
All right, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna put me on another log here, 5-inch, green pumpkin blue. Gotta say it's a favorite color of mine. Green pumpkin blue. Imitates bluegill really well. It's pretty much good in all water clarities. And that one just kind of came off the bank a little bit. So probably suspended on that break. It's in like 6 to 8 feet of water. But we've been seeing a lot of fish in less than 5 that are on beds. I don't think that one was on a bed. I think it was just a cruiser. So The cruisers are a lot more apt to bite. The bedding bass, we might get after a little bit, but we don't have much sun right now. It's hard to see them. You still got a little tree left.
Am I on the boat, Turtle?
Oh, we ate it on top, dude. Oh my God, that was cool. Oh man, just clapped it. No, I lost my log. There we go. Largemouth, twitching it on top. A little better one. That was cool. So I was actually working that lunker log, fast twitching it up top, just, and the fish came up and ate it like a topwater. Hashtag topwater. We might have to break that out. Feels good to catch fish, not Corona. Ooh. All right, back of the pocket. That was back. Flooded brush area. Good. We can run with this. We're building a pattern. So, little recon is working out today. Except for my homeboy over here, who's for some reason got 2 wacky rigs.
Oklahoma rig.
This is the 5-inch lunker log. This is probably the most thrown. You know, if you're throwing a stick bait, 5-inch, really common. Gets a lot of bites, and we have a lot of salt in this bait in particular, so it's pretty heavy. So I put a 4-aught hammer hook on there, and it the weight of it's just right. You really don't need any other weight besides that, and it sinks like nearly a foot a second, maybe 8 inches a second. So you can actually chunk this a long ways. Like if you go and put another plastic on there and try to throw it weightless with no, you know, nothing, just the hook, you'll notice it is a lot harder to throw. So that's one of the great things about throwing these baits too. Plus there's no wind resistance either. So perfect for this clear water we got here. Got him. Pulled him out of the trees, baby. Woo! Look at that tree.
Would you look at that? Taking the old LFG tips, putting them to work out here. We'll fish, but first one in Broken Bow. There we go. Let's get another.
That's your first one ever out of Broken Bow?
First one ever out of Broken Bow.
Nice. Oklahoma native getting his first Broken Bow bass. Yeah. That was really neat because that tree, you know, normally isn't even in the water. You can see the pollen lines on the trees where it has been. Looks like it's come down. But this lake, they seem to like the tree, literally bases of trees. The roots. Interesting.
God, so great to fish with the legend.
Oh, look at it right here. Oh, these are white bass. Hang on, this is my game. Oh no, they're largies. Up there in the shallows. I'm stuck in a tree. Come on, Matt. This is your moment.
How shallow are they?
Did you not see him?
No, I was looking the other direction.
Oh my gosh, get him. This guy. Look at that freaking thing.
Look at this little thing. This is what we're going for?
Hopefully that's not the full extent of it, but yeah, they're in here. Hey, first topwater bite, you gotta appreciate. Oh, got it. There we go. Yeah, baby, on the top of that log. That was cool. Woohoo! Dude, I think they're getting predictable. Woo! Don't throw my log, give it back to me.
That's the best fish of the day right there.
It might be. It's getting up there. Nice 15 incher. So lay down log on a bank that's like 8 feet of water. Came a little bit farther back here. Just saw some topwater busting activity. Got our first topwater bite. And there's another, you know, predictable thing. I like throwing at cover. Who doesn't like looking at a log and lay down and going, there's probably a bass on that. There's probably an old grumpy bass sitting on that thing. And you throw your bait out there and you work it and you get a bite and boom. That's fun right there. So I think we're gonna be doing some target casting. That's gonna be a key pattern out here. So one last goodbye sniff. think this lake's gonna be good to us. Maybe no huge fish, but a lot of fun. See you, baby. Oh, we just checked the radar and we're looking around the lake. It looks like there is some nasty storms coming in, hail and everything tonight. So we got to get back to the cabin, lock it down, and we're going to share our good little report with the boys. So let's head back to the woods cabin. Let's settle in, let's lock down, get ready to fish another day. Boys, we did it. We went out and recon.
Talk to me.
They're there. They're up shallow.
Really?
They're in the daggum bushes and everything.
You're telling me we're in the right lake. Broken bow is it.
That's it.
Next 2 days, we're going to catch how many bass, you think?
I think numbers are going to be good.
High, very high.
Size is definitely going to be a challenge, though.
We saw a number of fish on beds,
So they are
like
bedding.
locked on. It was low light too. We couldn't see. Water's clear. There's like bushes in the water. There's whole trees that are in the water, laydowns. You know, video game type stuff.
What was the VP?
What was the big one?
Did I say you could talk? Or?
I could talk. What was the big one?
Nothing big. 15 inches.
Oh, okay.
You know, not pounds.
15
in
pounds.
case
I was
you're
like,
wondering.
15? Wow, that's pretty small.
Yeah. So I think the pattern's going to be up shallow, but
Yes.
I don't know. We still haven't located a smallmouth either. Those
Water
are out
tower.
there.
Oh, yeah.
67, 68.
Oh, so it's pretty warm.
Prime
At the end of the day.
spawners.
Were they all males, or did you see any females?
Didn't see any females. No pairs.
Yeah.
So there might be a fresh wave right now out there.
What is the moon?
We got a little weather tonight too.
We do. Which is looking to help
We
bed
got
fishing.
we got a moon situation of a waxing crescent.
They love a waxing crescent.
A waxing
Is
crescent.
it waxing crescent or waxing croissant?
I like to say croissant.
I
just
think
so
it's
it
waxing
sounds
croissant.
buttery and tasty.
What have you boys been doing?
Drinking alcohol. That's what we've been doing. You can't tell.
We
We,
went to
prepared.
Walmart and we got some.
We're keeping the fridge cold, and we're also
Oh, you needed the propane.
yeah. We were waiting on you guys to come back with the propane because we're making turducken.
Have you ever watched a video of somebody putting a frozen turkey in one of these?
Yes, I have.
So we almost did that.
We definitely.
How close were you to doing it?
Well, what stopped us is we didn't have propane.
Yeah.
So thankfully, you guys brought the propane with you.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah, that's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we should
Anyway.
probably do that away from the house also.
Hey boys, well, how about you come in, rest easy, get ready for tomorrow, have a few claws, and we'll cook you up some.
You have some
turkeys.
left?
Well, might be a few. Hope you like lime. All right, come on, boys.
okay. Well, sounds good. We're gonna go in here and talk strategy for tomorrow. Have a little fun. Thank you for tuning in for today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for more action this week. See you next time on the Googan Squad.